Yeah. Okay. What's up, my friends? It's Camiel Daamen, your online ableton certified trainer. And today I'm going to make some sample packs. Some sample packs. Well, you can make sample packs in one day, but I'm just going to make sounds. Because, I thought I'm going to make some music, but then I was like, yeah, what can I do else? Something else than just making music. And it's going to be making samples. Why not? I'm going to explore some plugins. I'm gonna explore some effect sounds, and meantime, it's gonna be uh, just learning stuff or just doing stuff. Let's see. This should sound. I think it works. Usually, when I make these things, I usually like to use them like just a simple minor chord, and then what I usually do is like put a little delay on, make guitar rig here, go to effects type, specialized, boom, boom. Does it stop there? Yeah. Maybe if I loop it. That's just a nice, real. Look at this chain also. Nice and dirty. Yeah. That's so cool. Oh, that's pretty loud. But it's not as cool as the first one. Oh, this one is also really nice. Okay, so I'm going to record this guy. And usually, like when I don't know how you guys do it if you're watching. I don't know how you do the sample packs, but I usually make one loop. I look at the level, and I have to not always not forget to change it back, but I just do like a Command Shift R. I go 24-bit. You could do dithering. You can also do 32-bit, which actually no dithering might be the better option, but you're gonna get really big files. I'm gonna go 16-bit. Let's go 24-bit, and then Power R2 is my dithering thing. And usually for samples, I do normalize, so it's actually normalizing the sample, so putting it as loud as it can be. And then I do an export. I don't have to use MP3. I'm just going to use the wave, and I export. And then I just do like I don't think the music loops. I'm making like a new pack. I'm going to call this like just music loop 1, 0, 0, 1. So I have some time. This is a D minor chord. So I'm just already putting like the keys that I'm in. And this is super cool. And it's just a very simple chord, like bam, bam. And it becomes this like crazy loop. And then I can try this one as also. Nice and dirty. Makes it really, really cool. And then this is actually a great sound. So I'm gonna take this one as well. So I take like the same loop, and I just call it number 2. It's also D minor. Make a few variations of this, and this is how I'm gonna actually do. This is the whole session. I'm gonna make a lot of sounds like this. I hope it inspires you. I use guitar rig a lot too. It's crazy. That's cool. Interesting. Also cool. Wow. Yeah, it's something a little bit strange, or they don't really. But there's some. Wow, this is crazy. Funny what comes out of this. Right, take me to your leader. Yeah, another one that I like to use. So it's either guitar rig, or if you guys have sound toys, you can just combine them yourself. But they also have this effects rack, which I really dig. It's like similar to whatever guitar rig is. You can use cable guys. Some of you guys might have the cable guys thing, which is usually really nice. Um, and it's it's like cable guys also is just very really good, and basically it is like you have here you can build your own change, obviously, right? This would be cool. You can add a microchip, make it crazy. Alright, pan man. You can drag a pan man in. Boom. Make it go left and right. Add some radiator. Add some treble and bass. Cool, right? But going here, your spaces or modulation is really cool. Chopped and skewed. Boom. This might be a really cool loop. I just loop. Right, so this would be something I would export. It's still the same chord, D. It's a D minor chord. I go bam, bum. Music loop 3. Curious what happens if I make it a 7th. Hey, just get it a 7th. But you can also make like more. Also cool. Nice. Also cool loop, you know, with more chords. Let's see how it actually is. Are we streaming live? Let me see if I'm actually doing something. Oh yeah, I am live. For watching. Hey guys, what's up? Nice. I hope you're enjoying. Oh, let me turn this off. Good. So we're live. For watching now. That's so cool. All right. So this is pretty cool. I'm gonna stop this now because otherwise it. So let's export this guy. This is gonna be the same loop. This is gonna be number 4. I made it a D minus 7, right? So maybe it's nice also to call D minus 7 so people know when they get the loop that it's like a D minus 7. But yeah, sound toys. It's crazy. You know, I'm now using the Earth piano. Usually, what I also like to do is just take any random, you know, and this is a great way to learn your plugins. You know, just go make some sample packs. And actually, I started doing this whenever I started lessons in live. It's like, you know, maybe I should make sample packs. I think I was doing the preset packs back then that are on the lessons in live side. Back then, when I did the whole dive live during the pandemic with the artists, I think I did like a half hour before the show, and then I thought like, oh, how cool would it be? I'm just gonna make some instead of like making music, show people how to make sounds because you know if you know how to make sounds, you also will be able to get better at that, and then your music will get better as well. So I think, you know, it for me it changed a lot. Also helped me a lot in getting back into making the music. You know, you can just take presets. You can also make them from scratch if you want to go really crazy. Just a really nice preset usually really works. Let's say that magic synth path. Holy moly, that's nice. And basically then okay, let's mute channel 1 and go here. Boom boom. Make a little chord. Maybe just a C minor, just do like something C minor here, you know, boom. This is already like a nice, this could be a nice stab, right? So I'm gonna render this out. I'm gonna call, call it, this is the music loop. Maybe we should also make a stab folder, you know? This is like, usually when I start making stuff, I just end up making lots of stuff. Boom, stabs. And then we do like, okay, so this is stab 001. This is a C minor. And it's just one pam, boom, save it. That's cool. You can also make little melodies, obviously. The make different sort of chords. You can play around a little bit with the sound. But again, you can go, okay, let me find my guitar rig here, and drop the guitar rig and see what's coming, what you get on. You can also use like the sound toys, the tremolator to give some more texture, or like Tantra. I will use Tantra as well. But let's put some self-control here. Oh, that's super nice. What about swelling? That's so cool. And what about these first one, the JC Birds? This is crazy. I love this, like these presets here. Yeah, this is not really a music loop, but I'm gonna save it as a music loop. So I'm gonna go up, export. Again, for people just tuning in, if you're just tuning in, I don't know, 10 watching now, so maybe it's good I tell you. I normalize it, sample rate, boom. You got the bit depth 24. I use a little dithering because Ableton works at 32. But normalizing it would be nice because then I end up having all my samples in the uh, same sort of like level, right? And that's the thing. The first sample packs I made, I was like, oh fuck, totally forgot to check the levels, you know. So I had to do it all over again. But you know, you live and learn, mate. You live and learn. This is a C-7, and you know, I think this is really fun because I get to use the samples first. And actually, in the dojo, the Lessons of Life dojo that we have on Patreon, one of my dojo members, East Mind, he's an amazing artist. He's been really improving. Also, he's been quit his job, he's making shitloads of music. He made his own sample pack. I think he made it available for free. Check East Mind on Instagram. Amazing dude, George, and he also, like, I told him, like, dude, just try, if you're uninspired to make a track, make some sounds, because now I know this GC Birds for Miles guitar rig is gonna be my new favorite presets for sounds, because I just have to, if I just change now the sound on this blue, I go any other sound, and I think one of those presets, if we're really making it like a little bit more like dirty, let's take maybe something ridiculous. This looks like a ridiculous preset. Let's see what it does. Oh, here. That's crazy. Without it, oh, it's also a cool sound. Actually, the Blue 3 from Rob Papen is really nice, but the Mystery Gate. Oh, whoa, 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 tranquilo, tranquilo, tranquilo. I don't know how loud this was for you guys, but for me it's pretty loud. Oh, I'm going pretty loud here also. Okay. Nice you're here, man. I'm glad there's so many people watching on a Tuesday afternoon. Ah, this is a nice one. Also, this one. It's not really a music loop, but I'm gonna put it in a music loop anyway. You know, and sometimes I'm a little bit weary of making the loop like shorter because this is just 4 bars. Sometimes I make them a little bit longer, but I rather have the loops all the same, so I keep them all at this. So this is a nice little loop. We're still in C minor, and I'm gonna make this a little bit like loop this, so it's looped. Command Shift R, normalize on, pop up. Yeah, you know the deal. Export. Music group number 6, C minor, perfect. And now what I really like to, you know, I've been doing the same thing for a while. Now we're gonna work with a different idea. We're gonna still do a chord, and let's pick any other chord. Maybe you guys want to shout a chord. If you, I don't know if you guys, I don't see the chat. Is there anybody? Can you write something to see if the chat's working? I don't know if the chat's working. We can make this interactive if you want. If not, also fine. But it would be nice. YouTube live control panel. Oh, sign in. Okay, that's okay. I don't see the chat. I don't know if there's any chats going on or that somebody even said hello. Maybe is there any here? No, it should be working. Test 1, 2, 3. Boom. That works. Okay, so if you type something, I should be able to see it as well. So yeah. Now we're gonna make something else. So let's pick a chord. I'll pick a chord. G minor, bam, and let's do G minor 7 maybe. You know, bam. G minor 7, bam. All right. So now we have this. Oh, and I think for this one I'm gonna use Tantra. So we're gonna go. It's like what is plugin Alliance. Alliance. Okay. Boom. That's always good. I really like these things, you know, and you can actually connect them yourself if you want, you know, make them move there. That's something you could do. Otherwise, just like the presets go a long way. You know, I have to agree with people. There's like really this sort of dubby sound that you can really hear that everybody's using Tantra, but in the end, if you're creative with it, it's really nice. And what I like to do, like you can use something as simple as an analog. You know, I like to just use an analog with any setting. Close the filter a little bit here already. Make, you know, you already had something very cool. This could also already be something, right? You can, but then you can also work a little bit on how the sound is. and then just flip through these guys. But obviously, you don't have to take analog. You can also say, okay, maybe I want to take an operator or whatever you like, or go to your new Roland Cloud plugins, which I really like actually. The Roland Cloud, and just pick one of those guys. And I really like the Rhodes as well for this, because Rhodes are not commonly used for like synthy kind of stuff. So you can or take a piano or whatever you want to take. But let's take keyboards here. By analog, overruled by these guys. So if you could take like an E piano or something. I like these things. These things are totally different loops than the ones I had here, right? But I think this gives depth to the sample pack, right? So I'm gonna export this one. I'm gonna call this the Tantra. Maybe this is also cool. Call this the guitar rig. So you have different ones. Call this sound toys, right? The effect track. So now I've got like 3 sort of like guys, and you can also combine them. You can do like shit through the guitar rig, then through the effect rack of stack them as much. I think this like what if there's one thing I learned from making like sounds. It's besides that it's fun. You learn your sounds, you learn your effects better, and you're making all this content for later when you're doing like let's say the 30-day challenge that we always do in the dojo, or you're just doing like a full day of music making. You get all these sounds that you can go into, and that's magic. For me, that's like it's like you're going to cook and you first bake all kinds of shit already before you're going to work on the salad, whatever. You make all these little things that are going to be in the dish. I think that's really important. Sample packs are making is great, and it's fun. Whatever, you can take a beer, have a little wine, have a little snack in the studio, whatever. I got all these lollipops because I'm quitting vaping. Stop vaping, guys. It's really bad. Somebody pointed it out to me. I was like, yeah, why did I do it? I stopped before, then I started again, and I'm like, okay. So this was a G minor, right? Boom, G minor 7 with the Tantra. Boom. You can go up to 100, whatever. And, it's nice to make your own sample packs. Sometimes also cool to invert the chord. Boom. You go invert the chord. You can also make this, by the way, G minor 7. Sometimes when you realize you made a mistake, you just take it here. Oh. You take it here, go to your loops, go to your music loops, say, okay, G minor 7, boom, pop, correct that shit. That's good. Oh, I'm not allowed to say shit. Okay, so now we got this, which is cool. Maybe an octave lower. Oh, wait. Oh, nice. Maybe also render that one out. And just go for some crazy. Number 8 is a variation. You can also do like chord progressions. That's maybe also nice, or do 2 chords. So you start with a G, and then you do some sort of variation in the scale. Try to figure out if that might work. This one we already have. Right here. For the producer that's gonna use this, you can use 2 chords. So they go from one chord to another, and that's gonna be then like eight beats of dun 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 dun. With like whatever bass line they want to play under it, and then with a bum bum bum, like another chord. So you can make already also chord progressions, and then usually I don't really take the time to name it. It's still in G minor, so I just go G minor. I just make. All right, I could call it 7. That's up to you. But there's also this really good video on why some music loops don't work with other music loops, even though they're both in G minor 7 or they're both in G minor. That's in that scale. It could be that at the same time that you have one loop playing and the other loop's playing, that one is playing a chord which doesn't go with the other chord. So it's never guaranteed that if you use loops that they will work together. But it's for me also, loops are a nice little way to get an idea going. If I'm making music and I'm stuck, it's great for me to just use a bunch of loops, see what they're doing, and it's changing a little bit the mind. You know, sometimes it's hard to figure everything out yourself. Ooh, let's find another. Here, sometimes I also take a preset like this one. You know, I'm like, okay, these guys, I can just do. Right now, this one is different. This fast one, I want to change. Right now, we have a different one, which is pretty cool. You can also change the speed of this one. This is cool. Maybe swing it a bit. Ah, it's nice like this. You know, you can. It's really nice to learn a little bit about tantra, to make your own. Because people always say, "Yeah, I can hear it's tantra." Yeah, but if you make your own little loops, you sound way cooler, man. All right. Anyway, I'm talking so much, guys. Nobody's typing. Also, everybody's just watching and listening, which is great. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're at work and listening to me making sounds. That would be so cool. What are you guys doing? Let me know. I want to know. Music group 10. Oop. This is my work. Like, this is the work I'm working. Well, it's not really working. I'm just fucking around. Let's try the orchestra guy. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, Tantra is so nice. Tantra is like the best. Let's see. Okay, so this, let's make this a little bit softer. Softer, slower. Sync. Right. Or this one is super fast. That's so cool. Lo-fi. Oh. Maybe we should make 3 up. That's a little bit of dirt. Ah, this is cool. All right, so this is another one. This is what is it? Warm. I don't even know what it is. Some strings. Cool. All right, let's make it. Boom. Export it. Boom. Oh, power to yeah. Music loop 11. Here we go. And by the way, if you're watching, you go like, "Hey man, this guy is fun. I like him. I want to support this dude." You can support me by just getting some of my older sample packs. On the side, there's also a deal. Get 5 packs for $5. There's also like other things. There's videos and check out lessonsalive.com. Or if you wanted to get a private lesson, I also do beginners courses. Ableton certified trainer, baby. So if you want, let me know. All right, let's try something else because I'm a little bit sick of the tantra. Well, not sick. Sorry, tantra. I'm gonna try and find some other effects. Let's do. Get something new. The Safari pedals. As a certified trainer, sometimes we get like things for free, and they gave us all these pedals. Look how cool they are. So they're really cool. Right, so now it's a little bit different. Maybe we can stack some twin panda effects on top of it. Why not? Looks a little bit like the Roland delay, Roland Space Echo. Right, this could be like some weird, far away thing. Time machine? Seems to be like, wow, it's so cool. It adds like. It's very cool, like little crazy loop. Let's export it. Boom. 12. Here we go. And this is, I'm just having fun here, figuring shit out. You know, let's see what we have, like filthy wide. Change the sound. Oh, it's this. It's like let's do a giant or just full orchestra. Oh, let's get. Okay, now we're really like going a little bit into too much drive area. This would be cool with some effects, some filter. Do we have here? We have the owl control. It's so cool. The Safari pedals, guys. Really cool little. It's more like a limiter, I think. It's a really cool brand. They're called Safari pedals, and they're nice. It's like a nice little. You can add a little chorus. Definitely space echo here. This might be really cool to be longer. Let's see if we render this out longer. Wow. It's just like echoing so long. I don't think, yeah, it's only mode 1. Ah, it's the suns. Okay. Also this. It's like a nice noise. And that must be this guy, the time machine. Oh, but it's just everybody. Isn't that crazy? I really like the Safari pedals. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by all these. I'm just loving this stuff. Well, sort of sponsored because I'm a certified trainer. I got this for free, but it's just nice stuff. They have like a lot of cool stuff. Safari pedals, check it out. This is insane. let's just render this out as a music loop. 13 is more like an ambient kind of texture thing, but I think people won't mind. And this is the cool thing. What I really like about making samples is that you really discover a lot of your own plugins. You just have fun. And this is not, you don't have to sell the things like I do, whatever. You can just make those loops and just have fun creating them, Go like, I'm here. Awesome. Look at everything we made. Right? And this is just, I'm going to make 100 of those guys, and it's just nice to make something and to really discover your own stuff that you have. If you have any plugins, maybe you have the, who's got the, what's the name of these guys? The cable guys, the wave shaper, the shaper box. Amazing tool to make stuff, So this is really cool. All right. This is Tantra. This is really, really cool. Let's see. Let's go guitar rig again. Now let's try a different approach again. Let me delete these guys. Let's go make a new MIDI channel. Let's go make a new chord. What chord are we gonna use? We're gonna go here low. Let's do something F minor, F sharp minor. Why not? Boom, boom, boom. Like a little dominant chord. And then what type of sound? Well, let's try a new plugin also. This is just what I love. Just go through your stuff. How often do you do this? Just to figure stuff out. Let's take a little Spectrasonics. Haven't used Omnisphere for a while, And then patch browser. Let's go. Let's see keyboards. Let's take a hybrid piano. I'm feeling dancey, guys. Retrospective piano. That might be cool. Oh, isn't that nice? And then this with the guitar rig, with the other plugin, the other preset that I just found. Native Instruments, guitar rig, put it on. And then with where was it again? The FX type specialized. This guy will sound amazing. Right. This is just like it's sort of like ambient bliss stuff, man. Let's just export this guy and say you are what are we? F sharp minor now, right? F sharp sharp. What's where's the thing? Oh, it's number 3. Okay. Oh, I'm again in like Spanish mode. It should be this one, huh? Why is it not working? Help, I can't. Is it this one? Ah, F sharp minor. Okay, boom. Number 14. Boom. Nice. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It works the same as the effects units from Soundtoys, only get a few more here, my friend. You get all the RCs, you know, the distortions. They got loads of stuff. Look at this. I think actually, if you don't have, it's not really the RC. It's like it's more. These are the reverbs, obviously. Yeah, yeah. If you don't have all the native stuff, you often find this in here. You finally look at all this stuff. Okay, let's find some more special effects. Let's go presets. I think there's also these are input sources, characters, special effects are really cool. I think. Oh, but there is also the other ones. Yeah, I've seen these. More sort of like effective kind of. I'm just gonna export this. This is really, you never know who's gonna use this. I love having like sample packs that are they're like a little bit varying a lot, in like content. Hey John, nice you're here, man. Yes. Now I know that the chat works. Yeah, man, it's nice making some sounds for you guys because this will be available in the dojo, obviously. So you're gonna have these mash reverse sounds here. Ooh. This when you have something like this, it's nice to actually try a little rhythm. I haven't done. I just did a little bit of chords. I didn't do any rhythm, so you could also say, "Oh, let's make a little rhythm." Bum, 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 bum. This could be also like an idea, that you make little rhythms and have them move a little bit. It's your sample pack. You can do whatever the fuck you like. LFO the shit out of it. There we go. Make it a bit slower. Make it random. This is pretty cool. Let's just put this out there as well. Boom. 16. Bam. There we go. And we've made something new. All right, let's try something else. Let's take another sound also. This time, maybe take some electronic mayhem. That sounds great. Deep stuff. Silly robots in space. Yeah, let's take something more musical. Pads and strings. Old school bells on that. I'm just mucking about, my friends. Oh, so cool. Psycho Rain. Wow, let's go an octave higher. I think I'm pretty low. Let's see. Sounds really dark. Let's take this guy. Oh, I have this thing here which I didn't copy. Oh, that's stupid. That was all the time. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Let's do it again. Oh, oh, oh. Bum. Okay, no, this is not the sound. The mayhem stuff is not really my sound. Let's go more piano. It's kind of, let's see. Oh, oh, this is nice. Let's export this. How does this one turn out? I'm curious to how it turns out. I will listen to this guy. Just get a little tick in the end. Gotta fix that maybe. I want to make this a little bit longer also. Boom. Loop. Bam. The same name. Replace it. Later, I will load them in Ableton. I'll make them a little bit like have a little fade in, a little fade out, you know. Also, some that will tick, that will have a little tick in the end, I will fix. Let's try this also again, combining it with Tantra. Might be nice. Plugin Alliance, Tantra 2. Let's pick any presets and change a little bit the way what it's doing. Maybe this, a little bit slower. Nice. That's so cool. Maybe add another one to the flanger here. Maybe to the flanger on. Flanger's not on. Yeah. That's nice. Some glitch? Nah, that's some glitch. Oh, glitch is not really working also. Okay, cool. This is a nice loop. So this is the next one. Hey, it goes down. Ah, it's so cool. I love this loop. Here we go. Export. Number 18. Boom. Yeah, it's a cool loop. This one, I think this one really came out nicely. I would like take this, go to loops, music loops. How does one turn out? Perfect. That's perfect. It's a little bit distorted, I think, in the OBS system. Let's see how the OBS. Yeah, it's a little bit loud, but in this one sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, if I play it in here. Here. Boom, boom. Yeah, it goes a little bit too much in OBS. Okay, but that's good. So we have a lot of cool sounds, man. This is like nice. I'm gonna make some more. Let's see. Let's see. Let's make something else. Another loop. And let's make another chord. Let's say we're gonna go. You know, I like to make all kinds of different chords. Here, G. This is a G sharp -7. And let's just make a full pad and do another modulation. Maybe not with Tantra, but with the sound toys. We can also stack the sound toys. Just do some tremolator stuff, as if it's like a Tantra. Where's the tremolator? It's the T from tremolator. Here we go. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Simple rhythms. That's cool. And it also has this delay. You can do, and then we can say, what if we do like, yeah, if you do it with like the crystallizer together, you can get really heavy shit. especially if you have some of these echo reverbs here. That's a really. You could make something really long from this because if you have like. This goes on for a very long time. It's nice how they have this. Oh, this is nice to use. You could use those combinations of like plugins a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. You're gonna have so much fun. You know, just like making sounds is. I'm just gonna make this as long as it ends. It's gonna be a long one. That's actually cool. See, and then okay, this is long enough. So I'm gonna export it as is, right? So like this long one, 19. What key? G sharp minor, right? Boom. Was it G sharp minor 7? Yeah. Boom. G. Boom. Yeah. G. Yeah. G sharp minor. Okay. But that's super cool, you know. And then sometimes it's also just nice to take a whole different sound. Let's see. You know, which is going to be sort of like the same sound, but then it has the same effect. I like that too, to use. You know, people give people options during their music making adventure. Add a little tantra in there. See, now you already get like the little tantra effect, but maybe we can make the mix go a little bit down. Take a different sound. This should be going octave higher, I think. Because it's like, it's pretty low. Let's invert the chord. Put those guys at the top. Cool. All right, let's do this. This is like I'm gonna export this guy as well. Music loop 21. Nice. Great. Okay, I'm gonna leave this going for a little bit and I'm gonna grab some coffee or whatever because I don't have any. No, I don't have any. Get a little candy, some coffee and whatnot. Nice, you're watching. 6 people watching now. Glad you're watching. I hope you're getting inspired by it. Again, if you want to support, either go to the Patreon, Lessons in Life, or buy some merch. You know, I got these shirts. Got cups for the studio. You can just support this by any means if you want, or just feel free to watch and have fun. That's what it's all about, you know. Also, like I tell people, lots of my students, I tell, just have fun. They're like, yeah, I'm stuck in loops. Don't worry. Make some sounds. And the next time you're making music, you won't be stuck because you've got all these sounds that you made, you know. It's just also like, it's also just a matter of staying creative and believing in the process, you know. Like, just having fun making some stuff. I'm going to do something more simple now. Because now I've been just using crazy loads of effect, but this could also be a music loop, right? I can just say, well, and do like another inversion of the chords. It's all the same chord, just all inversions, and make sort of like a chord progression with those, you know. Let's take the middle guys. One really spread out chord. And usually what I do when I get these type of loops, I sort of like, sometimes I even cut them myself and use them in a simpler. But it's really cool if you have it like. That's a nice little idea. This could be cool. I can spice it up a little bit with some EQ. Less low end. Add some chorus. Add a little like like saturator. Oh, this is nice. Oh, there's the drive. It's nice. There's some erosion. A little bit of vibe. Yeah, this is nice. You know, just add a little kick. Will be nice. So this is a nice little loop. You can also do it twice. It's a longer one. Bam. Up. Export. 22. Go. This is nice. And then also, like, again, I would like say, okay, maybe. Well, not this one. Maybe nostalgia. Let's see. Yeah. Backwards path. That sounds good. Oh. Hey. Why did it move? It's gone. Hey, Mr. Coulter. I'm making a sample pack. I'll send it to you. Kill, switch, and chill. That sounds horrible. This is nice. The return of the fat bat. Reverse fat bat. Return of King, you know. This could be nice too. Maybe this needs a little filter in it. Let's try to make it a little sweepy. Yeah. Ooh. This is nice. Oh, get that vibe in there. Yeah, export it. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Number 23. Beep. Boom. There we go. I think a lot of people just hop in just to see a little, make some sounds. It's great. It's a fun way to spend time while it's 30 degrees out there and you just want to be inside hugging your AC. All right. This is all done. I'm done with the Omnisphere now. Let's try something else. Let's do Predator from Rob Papen, which is really nice. There he is. Well, it's another predator. It's a very kind predator with all his sounds nicely stacked. And I really like this one. Camiel's voice explaining is my kind of ASMR. Yes, guys. This is... I see you're a top fan. That's because you're typing. I see top fans get a little crown. Oh, it's you and Johnny Electro. That's so cool. Yeah, I will. Somebody of my students, they said I should make like a little voice pack because sometimes I say the weirdest stuff during my my lessons. So maybe I should do a little pew pew wee wee wee, and then somebody makes sounds with my wee wee wee, with my pew 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 and pow pow pow. Okay, I'm gonna make a little new chord. What chord are we gonna do? Let's do something here. B. Who uses B? It's nice to use a B chord. Like pop. Oh, we can also do something crazy. Make it like, and then add crazy sounds on this. Let's see if we go like here. Oh, there's also predator effects, by the way. This is maybe cool to add some effects of this guy. Predator effects. Where is it? Predator effects. Is it just an effects chain? I say, see. I won't make sound with my wee wee. Why doesn't this? What is this? Oh, here we go. Oh, this is just the old predator in a way. This is a filter of effects. Maybe here, these guys, stereo delay. Ah, that's cool. Look at this. Look at this guy. It's like the old predator. We got the delay here, more feedback. Ah, you can modulate. We can use the mod wheel. This might be cool. Oh, John, the break is over. Oh no. Well, you can come out, hang out later, or make your own sample pack tonight. That's what it's for, mate. Ah, this is cool. Little bit effect sounds. That's cool. Maybe modulate a little bit this filter. Does this work? Low pass filter one, yeah. Does it work? Oh, it's just on the mod wheel. Maybe I can have something else. Aftertouch. Maybe velocity. Ah. And then layer, well, we have like already a lot of delay on it. Let's take the feedback a little bit back and take one of our friends, like the native instruments. I love the native instruments guitar rig. It has such a surprise effect when you put it on stuff. There you go here, effects type, specialized. Let's drop our whoopa. Woo. I just keep coming back to this guy. This is like crazy. Oh, you got your your pool club. Yeah, man. Oh wow, Leslie is loud. Ah, you get the pool club. That's true, man. Enjoy the how do you call it? The billiard. It's such a gentleman's game, isn't it, John? Well, enjoy, man, and I'll see you at the next session. Let's browse a bunch of this. Also cool. This is also crazy. Okay, so we can make a normal one. Render this out, and then I'll make one. We're still in G. Oh, we're in B now, right? B minor. Well, whatever. You'll figure it out which key it is. 24. Whoop. Yeah, this is nice. I love this one. It's JC Birds. This one is also nice. Oh, is it cool? Gets a little bit honky though. Maybe make the bass. Yeah, just making sounds is the. Oh, yeah, this is nice. It just went into some weird ass gating. Oh, there's this guy. Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna make like a double length of this. Such a great way to find out more about your effects that you have in your thing. But it's a good plan to make a pack. Yeah, man, make your own pack. And if you're stuck sometimes in making music, or you can only make loops, then just make some sounds. For me, it's always like a really nice way to just come up with something new, and also to find like which effects really work. Man, I never used the FM8 effects. I think it's just a. I think you can just use the effects here and use the FM8 effects on top of this. Let's see what. Oh, but then it just needs some more. It doesn't really work on itself, apparently. No. Well, sometimes you get a little bit lost, but that's part of it. I can see. Why does it work? No, it needs input. The FMA doesn't work, but the Predator did work. That was really nice. And Guitar Rig is like the shit. Okay, so done with the Predator. Let's do something else. Let's make a nice little chord stab. Let's do something chord stabby. Let's take let's do a D minor. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe a seventh. Right, that's a D minor 7. No? Is that D minor 7? I think so. Boom. Okay, legato. Legato. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we should need a. Let's do a Roland Cloud again. Let's take a classic Juno. Let's do a Juno 60. There it is. Bam. Perfect. What a nice synth. That's so cool. Let's make a little boom, boom, boom. Make this a little bit softer. Bam. That's nice. I just make a little riff. And this like filter is gonna make it a little bit more interesting. That it's like down, 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 down. Make this a little bit louder again. And then one more. A little bit softer. I think. Right, and then you go down, boom, 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 boom. And maybe if you do, and again, another one, you might want to make a little variation. Right, to make that first one not all the time, it gets a little bit static. So maybe nice to create some variations here. Let's do some random shit. Whoop, just a little bit louder. And then here it goes all the way. Oh, we're gonna go pow, 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 and then we're gonna go back. Oh, pew, pew, pew. We're gonna go back down. Here, whoop, whoop, whoop. You can do whatever you want to put this one up. I sometimes feel a bit like Bob Ross. You can do whatever you want. The world is yours. Okay, pop, and the last one. Boom. Now we got a really nice pop, 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 pop. Ah. Right, this is a cool loop. All right, let's boom. And what key? This was a D. Okay, now we're back in D. Export loop 26, D minor. It's so cool. It's D minor 7 actually. You know, it's just one chord. You can also invert it. And then give your friends a variety, and you have an extra loop, and you give everybody that's going to use the pack a little variety. Bam. That's cool. Maybe split them up. You can also make chord progressions, but then you're entering a whole new realm actually. But you could do it. I think making a pack is so much fun. All right, guys. I'm gonna actually make this a little bit more interesting, or like less sharp. Little LFO. While I'm gonna get a little water. A water, mate. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, John. See you later. I'm just having some, what is it, like Aquarius? And my brother brought chocotofs from Holland. Chocotofs are really nice. This show is sponsored by Chocotof, where you get all your sugar to keep making sounds. It's so delicious. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's make more sounds. Yeah. Gotta sample myself. I want to kiss myself. Gotta sample myself. You know this sample? Okay, guys. Okay, let's delete this. I actually already exported this, right? Yeah. Maybe we can make some ARP. We can also make an ARP if you do like. It's a really cool ableton trick. Can make this super long. Right, then you go here, arpeggiate. Well, Cool. Let's export it. Key we're in. D minor, I think. Now this is really cool. Let's change the sound. Oh. That was a little bit crazy. Perky plug? No, thanks. Oh. Ah. This might be cool. And then we go back here. Make it a little bit slower. So with the maybe take some of these half steps out because that might just help. This is nice. We get a little bit of a sleepy melody, maybe a little bit random. Let's just put it in there for the people that want to use this little bit of random stuff. Boom, there we go. Bam. Okay, next, let's take some more. Let's take some more stuff. Let's take a Jupiter 8. Boom, there it is. Bow, 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 bow. Let's make a little stab. Let's just make little separate chord steps for now. That's maybe cool to do as well. Let's do something E. I haven't done an E minor yet. Let's do E. This is an E minor? Yeah. Meow. Well, might want to change a little bit the sound. Ooh. Let's take the filter down a little bit. It could be like a little deep house stab. Wow. It's a little bit. Can also make it in steps. I love this like new sort of like sample and hold. You know. Yeah, no, just keep it stick to the envelope, my friend. Here. Oh, so nice. It goes like in fourth. The 1, 2, like sample and hold. It's really, really, really nice. That's just cool. It could be like. This can also be like a nice little loop. Right, and then let me copy the whole chord actually. Oh, it's like another 7th. Let's make it a 7th. Yeah, and then copy this. This is just boom, 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 beam, 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 boom, 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 boom. There we go. Pop, pom. You can have the filter opening up a little bit, so it's changing. This could be your next start of your track. Add some reverb. Cool. Hey, like. It gets a little bit crazy. Sorry, guys. It gets a little bit crazy. You gotta figure shit out just by fucking around. Wham. Wee. It's me with the wee. With me wee again. That's nice though. This is nice. I would use this if I was a producer and I would get a pack and it's like this was the pack. I'll be like, this is nice. What chord am I in? E minor, right? Yeah, E minor. Okay, cool. Number 31, E minor. Let's go. I wanted to make a simple chord set, but I ended up making more. Let's try a different sound. Beep, 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 beep. What do we have? Popcorn. Peppercorn. Here. This is cool. You know, this is another loop. It's changing the sound. Well, 32. I can't wait to make music with this, guys. Let's see. Neck pluck. That's cool. Good sound. Here we might want to use some extra things. Let's see what happens if we just add like a little sound noise. Let's see what happens if we add a little crystallizer. Do some echo reverse, weird wee. Let's see. Slip away delay. Sounds very poetic. Isn't this nice? Boom. And then with this little filter guy going on. It's so much fun. Export this guy, number 33. Yeah, so cool. What about without the... Oh, whoa. Okay, guys, going to give you the option without filter as well. So, boom, we're going to go. 34 is without filter. So you go skip through it. You go, ooh, that's nice. And then you can filter it yourself. Because sometimes having an auto filter on the loops, you know, you wish you had a loop without that filter on, you know. So it's nice to sometimes do it like this. This is good, guys. Electrolytes. And it's healthy. Good for hydration when it's hot in studio. Take some. This is from the Mercadona. They're not sponsoring this video. So please buy some of my sample packs or some of my videos or get a little private course. Just book me for something, whatever. Keep me going. Like this drink. You guys know Ricky Gervais? Dutch Bond. Alcohol is really bad. Makes you shit yourself. Like real nasty. Dutch Barn. And he sells his liquor. He sells his liquor. Maybe we could do a little... Make something crazy. Hey, Vincent Darian. Hello. Good you're hanging out, man. Let's go. I'm going to make something... This is also really nice to do like a 16th kind of, or 8th kind of thing. And then try something weird. Do like a randomized thing. You know, this could be a nice little loop. Duplicate that. Alright, nice. And then again with the filter and without the filter. That's cool. A little bit less drive because it's fucking tripping. Oh. This is a cool little loop. I'm going to export this one as well. I'm still in E minor, right? E minor, yeah, okay. It's going to be the next. It's going to be a nice loop back. I also made some other sounds with like, I used the Rolands to make some 909 loops. Here, I got some beat loops. Right, so I got all these little loops, head loops. Right, it's nice to make some stuff. I'm gonna add steps as well. This was the... Oh, that's a nice step. So we're gonna make more. The music loops are really taking shape now. That's nice. It's nice, eh? When everything just comes together. Oh. It's good. We're getting somewhere. That's nice. Let's keep it going. Boom, boom. What's up, Vincent? Nice you're tuning in. We had John, we had our friend Coulter. Everybody's hanging out. Super nice, you guys. Come say hello. I'm just riffing here, and I hope it inspires you to make a little sample pack for yourself, or just to make sounds. If you're not inspired to make music, just go make sounds and check out what happens if I combine a crystallizer with a hybrid reverb and then add a chorus. You never know. And it's free. Nobody's going to send you an invoice. I always say to my students, nobody's going to send you an invoice for putting all these things in there. You've already got the program. Nobody's going to invoice you for using so many sounds. You can also make things with just one note and just add a tantra or add like this tremolator from Sound Toys to give it a little bit more life into it. Here, if we do this, we can do keys, magic waters. Let's add a plugin. It's also a great way to get to know your plugins. Use plugins that you never use. Just figure something out. Just take here the Farfisa. Whoever uses the Farfisa, not me. I don't even know what it is. What was it again? Is it that computer thing or the Farfisa? It's like an old Rhodes thing. Here, thank you for installing. It even asked me. I've never used it. Here, but now. You get all this chorus, there's even analog delay built in. There you go. Boom, boom. That's cool. Let's add some. That's cool. This could be something. Maybe with like a little. Also add a little saturator, give it some grit. I'm happy you're enjoying, Vincent. It's all about inspiring each other and having some fun. Here, add a bass fattener, stack some stuff, and stacking things is making sounds. It's gonna be really cool. Making it move with a little filter. I love the new envelope with the sample and hold on a 1/4. Make it jump a little bit. Drive a little bit more. Make the LFO go up and down a little bit. There we go. Whoop. Take it out of phase. Have it go left or right. Boom. Make it weird. Hey, now the sound gets really interesting. I think it's cool. Farfisa. I never used it. You press some buttons on this guy. Flute. Oh, it's like one of those things. This is cool. Tremolo. It's really cool to fix this also. All right, let's see. We got this. Maybe a little reverb. That's already inside of the device. Is there a chorus, phaser, flange? Reverb, no? Let's add a little reverb ourselves. There you go. This is so nice. Yeah, we could also put a little LFO on that as well, or on the distortion. Maybe on the high end. Yeah, that's a good idea to put LFO on the high end. See, we're making sample packs together now, my friends. Boom, map amount, and I have a little bit slower. Use the random glide, random with the stray like a dog. It's cool. Okay, not to be too long on this thing. We're gonna go 36. Bam. It's really cool to make sounds. It's one of the coolest things to to do. And then it's just changing the plugin. See if you just pick another sound, if that already gives you another idea here. Matrix 12. I don't even know what I'm opening, man. Hardly open these things. I use mostly in Arturia. I use the main Arturia thing, but this is, I find it whenever you're not like in this space or creatively in your mind to make full tracks, just go explore and have fun. This is for me. I've been doing this since I was like, actually, this month is 30 years I've been making music and I'm DJing. 30 years, guys. I was 13. I'm turning 43. And the fun thing for me was whenever it was like early 2000s, and we got those first plugins in Cubase. You had these digital synths. I was like, whoa, and then Reason came out. You had all these things that even have the wires moving. You could make your own change. That for me, this is what makes it fun for me to explore like a new synth. Of course, I can use the hardware here, plug it in, play. Maybe I'll do that later as well. Play a little chord on the Nord, record that. It's a little bit more work, but all these plugins we have now. If you would take Camiel from like 25 years ago, and now I got all. If you would have put this in front of me, I would be like, I would never go outside anymore. This is insane. And you have to say el tenedor, which means the fork in Spanish. Wow. Here, this. It's the same patch, difference of the same. It's a different patch. It's the same chain, I learned so much from just doing all this and just making all these sounds. Whenever I started Lessons in Life and making all these preset packs for Wavetable, whatever, there's some free ones also on my website. It's nice. I get better at making sounds and making more stuff also for myself to use in my music, and you can just explore yourself. Have a great day just making sounds, and next time you're making music, you have all these sounds laying around. Yeah. Yet people don't want to spend money for it. Yeah, it's okay if people. Yeah. It's nice and like it's spooky. Sometimes I think I should give really nice names. I call it Music Loop 38 E minor. I should have called it like Spooky Synth or. But then I've done that on some of my previous packs, but I was like spending so much time in naming them, But sometimes I buy new presets or I buy like I know this guy Olian. He's also Olian's House. I don't know if you know him. He's in Valencia. We met up one time. He has a channel as well, and I bought his sample packs. Just to support that guy. If we all support each other a bit in this world, it's gonna be nice. This is a really nice sound. Ammo Streak. Oh, by the way, you can like it. It's just like on your Instagram. If you do a little bit less Instagram and a little bit more liking your Arturia, gonna go a long way. This is also cool. But for the change, I'm gonna take a different groove because otherwise we're using the same groove. Maybe do sounds too simple. Swing. Let's do some grand and flutter. This is like a drone. This is so cool. This is not really a music loop. It's more effects loop by now. Let's take the driver. So cool though. Maybe take the BPM down. Yeah. Nice. This is I don't know who can use this, but let's just put it in the loops. Mellotron always makes me think of of the Mellotron, the Decepticon, but the Transformers. It's funny. We are Transformers. We are robots. Okay, here we go. I want to do like a chord change. So we go E, A. Spooky! Yeah, let's do it. Boom, boom. Nice. And now it's time for a reset. I've done this a lot. Now, deleting everything. Cool. What's next? Oh, this is also really cool. Reactor. Fuck. How many tracks are started with Reactor? Is insane. Play. Sequence this one. The accord. Anything in Reactor, it just works. Sort of like know what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing. Perfect to start stuff. This could also just be a really good background loop. Take the boom boom. I don't even know what key it is actually, so I'm gonna skip putting the key here. That one, how did that one turn out? I think it's always still goes. Let's see how it turned out. And it's gonna be funny in between the music loops. I'm like, all right, but maybe it inspires somebody to go like, whoa. Right, just have something weird in there. I think that's also really cool. Weird is good. Yeah, like I think the interfaces that they made in this I use a lot to sample. You know, you can make your own little. You can. Ah, that's also really cool. But I'm not making any. I'm not making any this. I need to make music, not music loops. Not. It's also really cool. Okay, let's use something from here. What we could do is try this guy. And then use effects on there. So either the guitar rig or the fire pedals I used earlier are nice. But like let's say the plugin lines, the Tantra will definitely work on something like this. Let's see, take a glitch preset, see if we can do something weird. Oh, also really nice. Oh, that's also cool. Maybe like let's use it. It's so cool. Let's take this out. Let's export this. Like it's all about just fucking around and finding out. I don't even know what key this is. Like, how can I figure it out? Loop my mixing key. Is this in a key? It's C major. Like C is very C, G. All right. More C major. It's so cool. This is also like something 43. Oh, oh, Spanish. C. Yeah, and this is cool because I like the space drum because it's constantly changing. You can change everything, delays. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. And then you add this. Add some other things. These are more texture loops, I think. I can make like a mega sample pack and make a texture loop sample pack as well. Let me export this in loops. Texture. Oops, go a little bit into texture land. Texture 001. And this is also something you could do, like just make yourself all kinds of weird texture stuff. And these drone things are really nice. Fuck around a little bit. Take a different one. Make it a little bit slower. Oh, so nice. Texture 2. Yeah, if you don't get ideas from this, I don't know. It's nice. I'm like super inspired, like making all of these things. Try something else. This is also nice. There you go. And there's another one. This guy is really whoop. Here, look, you can make a little man. Look, this is me making with a really big nose. Some hairs. Boop, 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 boop. There he is. And play. Ah, there he is. And normally this is like this, and these are all your mute buttons. Right now, usually sometimes I just take one thing. I go, okay, I want to get this blue guy. And I just play with FM. And I think that made the interfaces so fun. You don't really know what you're doing, you know. I'm just drawing this man and with a little line above it, you know. This is like my little portrait of me, you know, making me. And then you get different kind of results. And then having that through Tantra might be really cool. Or I can make these toms a little bit higher. There's also this pitch here. Also cool. And then you turn on the Tantra. Right? And then you get like your own little texture thing. I love this. I started a lot of tracks. Well, not a lot of tracks, but sometimes I have a new starting point and I have in my trick list, one is like start with Reactor. Just do whatever Reactor is so much fun. It's the same like when you go Max for Live. Go to maxforlive.com, get some of these really weird plugins, you know, and just start using them and see, you know, what starting point you get. And usually you end up getting really cool sounds, you know. Just, yeah, I'm just like in effects texture loops now. So all of a sudden. Void color. Let's also change the loop. So now I'm gonna I can reset. How do you reset it again? There's a way to reset clear. Yeah. Okay. So now let's draw a little house. All right. So we're gonna draw a little house. I feel like Bob Ross, guys. Boom, boom. Here's a little window. There's my studio. Pop. You know. Oh, it's a little guy. It turns into a guy again. Whoop. With a little nose. Hey man. And the nose is like a heart shape, and then you play. You got something totally new. And then here, so now it's like, let's unmute everything. Yeah, and if you're into minimal or techno, gotta have this shit, man. It's so cool. You can change the steps so you can make it go faster, I believe. Yeah, here. Yeah. You know, you can do all kinds of shit. I hear. And then just now I'm in distortion, but let's see. Here, man, you can make the most crazy background shit. Yeah, this is so cool. Oh, boom. I changed the background sound of my computer. Now it's really nice. Need to make a song with it. Texture 6. Boom. Bam. Let's go next. Let's find another preset here. Boom. Ah, it's so cool. Let's draw a little tree also, because that will change the sequence. Boom, 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 boom. Up. Up. There you go. A little line. A little bit of grass. This is grass. Boom. This is so funny, man. The round of applause for the people that invented this. Now this is like a whole new. You can make techno with this. Like, yeah, this is crazy. Okay, texture 7. Whoop. And also that you can like pitch everything down. Whoop. Or you can play with it and record this for like a while, and then play around with this in your thing, you know, in your track. Okay, let's do another nanobot. And let's play around with these FM things. That's cool. 8. Okay, next. I'm done with this guy. And let's do the new school. I had laser bass. What's laser bass? Oh, this guy. This is more playing. Yeah, this one is also cool. If you want to make like techno. It's like techno, but when you have this, it's actually nice. It gives you really cool layers. You know, it's all about. This is just. I think I call this sound design, or this is sound design, no? And you can take different presets. Oh, that's just nice. Let's call this like 10. Shit. Oh, it makes me want to make techno. Boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. So also, oftentimes you get like so inspired you want to make music. Put some filter in it. This is a nice loop also. Yeah, this is like the way to really create textures that are nice, that are interesting to use as backgrounds for your tracks, you know. Why doesn't this sound? Take this out. Take the next one. It's like dub techno. Can mute the kick also. If you mute the kick, You don't have the kick. You just get this like. Why? Oh, it's layer B. Wait. Mute the full kick. And then with Tantra, that's a great way to create sounds. Okay, texture 12. Well, guys, this has been a very productive session. I think I hear my brother's back with his son. They're visiting me here in Valencia. I hope you found this interesting, and that you've learned a bunch of stuff, or that you've not learned, or that just like I went like, hey, I can stack all these effects and do something crazy with my sounds, make a little loop, or try a little native instruments, guitar rig, just combine everything, and it will give you a lot of insights. It gives you a lot of like fun ideas to start from, and it's maybe a little bit more for the advanced people, but I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for stopping by, Coulter, John, Vincent. Thanks for hanging out. I hope this was nice. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back soon with making some music, or either making more for my sample packs that will be available on lessonsinlife.com. If you want to support me, I make videos, of course, for YouTube that you can watch freely. But if you want to support me doing this, reach out for some private lessons. I do lessons on workflow, on sound design, mixing, on arranging, anything where you might be in the journey. Again, I've been making music for 30 years, so I kind of know a little bit how it's done. And if you want to just support me, you can either buy my music on Bandcamp from the label, the Freeborn Records. Or you can get some sample packs on the website, buy some videos, whatever. Just donate money, feel free. And if not, just have fun enjoying this content. I'll see you guys at the next stream. Have a great day. Hasta la próxima. Ciao.